Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Build Riverwood. So I've made a couple of changes kind of quickly afterwards, after kind of episode 2. Because I'm really enjoying this series, I've actually recorded it straight after episode 2, so I haven't been able to read your comments for this one yet, or for the last episode yet, but I'll kind of give it a read after this. I just really wanted to build the kind of Riverwood trader and also the blacksmith as well, and I think the blacksmith is going to be the one that we start on first, just because it's a bit more kind of interesting. I have made a couple of little changes. I actually found in the metadata stuff that there is these wooden logs with the same colour, but there is stairs, and that's made that arch look a little bit kind of nicer. The outside stuff, that's all the same. What else did I change on the inside? I don't think there's much that I actually changed on the inside, except for, again, those wooden logs are just switched out for those, but wooden logs will work fine. And I think the only other thing was just on this head type thing, I just put a skull on the top, and that was pretty much it, I think. I don't think there's anything else that's been added except for kind of this here. When I figured out that, I actually decided to put one of those in on the back just to fill it out. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we could obviously go in with paintings and stuff, and I'm not too sure what the paintings are like on these, but since there wasn't, I can't remember anything actually being on the walls, I've kind of left it blank, so I might just leave it blank as well here. But that's pretty much it, just added in these kind of minor details. What I have done is, as you can see here, I've actually switched out, just to try out that kind of thatch wood stairs. And I've got to be honest, I actually prefer these ones. It doesn't look quite right with this because of the grain going up this way, and I actually prefer it that way. So that's why I haven't really gone with that. But I've tried them out anyway, so you guys can actually see what they look like. You can see the kind of complete difference. But I think this one looks a bit more like the actual Skyrim one because it does look a little bit more bunched up, and it's not completely kind of perfectly at an angle, if that makes sense. So I've kind of done that. I've just copied and pasted that over. Oh, almost forgot. Actually, there is stuff. Another thing that I've kind of changed. If I grab the cauldron, I'm also going to grab water and also stair. But inside here, what I've done to try and make it look like it's actually got a funnel going up. Before, this back wall used to be just pure cobblestone, so it's 3 blocks here. Actually, even that block was it. So it was just, you know, that it was just hitting here. So what I did is I ended up switching out this one for a cobblestone wall there. And even though you can't really see it, except for on weird angles like this, it's still in there. So then I decided to put in this wall here. And then I thought, why the hell not put in one here as well? So it's kind of funneling up. So it does kind of look like it works. I did actually switch out these ones, but now you can see, based on the inside here. Okay, I'm going to just switch that back. So there's cobblestone there, and now then there was wood there. But actually I think that the wood looks a little bit better. Possibly. Just in behind that. I mean, it's a quarter of a block, but still. But you can see it on the inside. But then again, you're not going to be able to see that. Actually, you can see that. Oh well, it's got fire in it. And I need to get myself some fire. Fire. There we go. Get that. So yeah, so that's kind of like my improved little fireplace. I'll do that in the tutorial when I get around to it as well. If you guys think this is finished and ready for a tutorial. And now I'll show you the small house. I decided to do this off camera because it took me so long to do that one. I decided to kind of do this one off camera, as it's pretty much the same, just a bit smaller. So straight away there was just mainly logs and stuff around, and that was a couple of barrels. I decided to, I think there was probably 1 barrel in the actual game, so and there's loads of wood. I decided to put more barrels on that side. It looks a little bit better. Okay, so let's go inside. Now I always like to close the door so that it kind of looks a little bit better, but it's super cramped in this one. It still looks good. I've also switched out the fireplace on this one. There's a couple of little different bits. Obviously it's got 1 bed, and there's loads of stuff. There's, you know, a chest here, you got the little chest here, you got this different style thing, and I actually found out that the crafting tables, when joined together, make this cool kind of thingamajiggy. It's really cool, like that. and depending on where you place them, depends on what you get, which is pretty nuts actually. It's really, really cool. So we kind of get that, so I've kind of used that down there. Just used on top of these just to try and make it look a little bit different. I've actually used the trapdoors, because before it looked like a little bit like this and it looked a bit flat. So I just kind of added that to still make it look small, because the other one, because it's so much bigger, I kind of had it going up, you know, one more block. It was basically, well, it was 1.5, it had the slabs. But because this house is smaller, I had to kind of cap these off and make them look a little bit bigger without making them that much bigger, not like a slab bigger. Small table just with simple chairs, and I've just used, I think that's spruce wood. Yeah, that's just the normal spruce wood in this texture pack. Again, switched out this and the roof a little bit. Similar kind of style over on this side with the kind of herbs hanging off this. I quite like that. So I kind of copied it over as well as the table. But I just put in a barrel here, and there was a small table in game, so I put in a small table with some carpet at that, and there was also some weapons on the table, but I actually found this cool. Actually, that's not it, but there was this cool metadata spiky thing, which is actually cobwebs, which is cool. So I've kind of put that in another chest. So that's kind of the smaller one as well. So tell me what you guys think of that as well as, you know, the other style like this. But I'm pretty sure that these two are pretty much done and ready for kind of putting into schematics. Might as well just explain what I'm going to be doing with this. I'm basically building at the minute all of the houses and objects, and I'm going to basically grab all those objects and then arrange them in a kind of town. So I'll do a world painter video. This map is basically just a temporary place to kind of get the settings and feel kind of it. But what I'll do is I'm planning on trying to make a little mini, well, not really a mini Riverwood, but build Riverwood just in a kind of very small kind of area, if that makes sense. So it'll just be that, and I'll put a map download up for it when it's done. But yeah, so let's jump into Skyrim, and we're going to have a look at the blacksmith mostly, and then we'll do the Riverwood trader. I'll probably throw it over here or something like that, and then yeah, I'm just going to grab all the schematics, put it into a new world, and kind of populate it that way. So I'll see you guys in Skyrim. Okay, so we're here back in Skyrim and in Riverwood. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is basically counting out the sections. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm actually going to be writing this down because it makes it a little bit easier. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the side, section of 2. Now, oh, I've fallen down. Now with this one as well, it is on the water, so we've got an extra kind of layer down. But if I put that into the game, I can actually throw this in. I was planning on doing foundation stuff on all of these buildings anyway, in case they're on the hills. So I'm actually going to ignore this bottom part here and just do the main building, if that makes sense. But it's got 2 on the side. So that's the main actual house, and that's what we want to try and get first. Get this house, so it's just a 2x4, so it's the same as this one over here, just without the front bit. And that does have this front kind of area thing. Is that the same as a section? Like size-wise, that's a section there. And it is, yeah, that's cool. That's fine, we can get the sizing right on that. So that goes all the way on the front of the house. And then we got this, which is 2 sections going out on the side of the house. And how the hell am I going to write down the kind of grain of this? Because that's going that way, and that's going that way. That'll be fine. The same kind of wooden kind of style here. Just got some posts. And even got one in the middle as well, so I need to put that middle one in here so that we can sort out some of this stuff. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad at all. Actually, it should be stupidly easy now that I've got this. And you can see what I was trying to do with the fences. I think that's why I started doing the fence parts on these. This one doesn't actually have it on that kind of side bit. But these bits that are sticking out, that's kind of why I've put the fences on the side. I've just done it on all of them because it looks better. Right, so that's pretty much it actually. Quite simple. Don't think there's anything else. Maybe every one of these has got this thing sticking out. I'll try it, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my materials, and because it's the same kind of style place, we can actually just grab most of these from here. We got some fence. That'll do for now. Actually, yeah, we've already got fence. Okay, right. Let's I'm gonna get rid of this tree. Come on, tree, die. Die, tree. You look good, but not while we're trying to build. Unfortunately, these leaves don't despawn, which is a shame, but it's because of the custom trees. Okay, so we've got here, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 sections there, we need 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 3. We only want 3. Yeah, so we got that, then go to the side. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm basically using the sections that I kind of made up. I can use that with Skyrim really easily to actually build these houses, because that's how they've done it in their game. So if you did want them obviously bigger, these sections, they are quite square on Skyrim, but you could go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do something like this, and make a bigger version, like quite easily, and then just scale all of these sections that we've got here. And obviously the roofs and stuff will get bigger, but you can do that. Or you can make it smaller as well. You know, you can only go... I like to have 3 blocks high between these beams. I just like the feel of it better, which is why I always do this. But you can always kind of make it a little bit shorter as well. So that's another way to add variation, is just making this kind of layer down here. Now bring the roof down a little bit, just by 1 block, but it doesn't really matter too much. But this is just my kind of preferred thing, I guess. Just having these 3 blocks just gives you a little bit extra to work with. Okay, so we got this. Now on the front, it was just 1, 2, 3. It was on those same sections. I'm just going to drag this across, and we can make the beams go up in a second. Here. And as always, it always changes time to goddamn night whenever you record. There, that's better. So we've got these. So this is the front area. And then we've got the side area, which is a 2 by 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And it's off here, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And there's one in the middle. I didn't actually check to see if these are connected across, but I'm just going to do it for the time being. So we've got the beams. So front porch area, main house. So now I'm going to go on the inside with these jungle wood, now that we've kind of decided on doing these. And doing this. And basically just going around. I'll just speed up this part. Okay, so then we've got that. Next bit, as I've done on my other one, just putting in these stairs on here just to keep the style kind of consistent. Like that. Right. There. And here as well. Last couple of them. Now I didn't check where the door is, but I'm pretty sure it's here. So I'm going to put the door in there. I'll check kind of next time we do it, and it's more of an interior thing anyway. And then what we need to do is build up this roof, and this will be the normal one on the actual house, rather than the kind of blacksmith extension. There, and also on the other side. Like that. So then we'll have the roof going across here, and then you got this one that's on the side. I need to think if I would need to lower this one or not. I might have to jump in game to see the kind of where these extensions are, but you can actually see kind of what I've done. Actually, it's pretty much exactly the same as this house section wise. I could have just copy and pasted this and then added on these extra bits. Because that's basically what they've done in Skyrim. They've got this kind of like blacksmith extension, and they've just shoved that onto the side, and they've got this other balcony extension here. Because I know the grain... Anyway, yeah, going back onto the roof thing, I know that the grain will be going kind of, you know, up this way. And also this one will be going up this way. I just need to find out how high this is, if it's actually the same height or not. So we'll just quickly jump in and have a look. And we'll also check where that door is as well, because otherwise I'll forget. Okay, so we're back in here again. So these ones look like they're actually sloping down from the actual beam. What the hell? Right there. So, yeah, these ones are looking like they're sloping down to the beam. So I reckon these only need to be at a kind of height of 2. But then we'll kind of make it try and slope through. I think it might be the same with this. Oh, this is going to be really difficult to tell. But yeah, that one's definitely lower actually, just normally. And then this one's higher. So we can try and work that into it. Yep, so I reckon that one is kind of... they've actually done different heights on this, but I've got an idea of what we can do now. So let's jump back in and get this sorted. Okay, so we're back in game. So I need to knock this one down just by 1. And this is the front area. And then we'll connect this up. I'll make it look quite low. But, well. I'm just going to add this in here. And then we've got these like this. And we'll probably change those in a bit, but that'll give us a kind of rough kind of guide type thing. And then this... Ooh, how are we going to do this? There. There. And then we can copy this onto this middle part as well. Okay, so then we've got that. Obviously this will probably change to something completely different. But then that gives us the kind of shape, and you can already see this one is pretty difficult compared to the other ones. What I'm going to do, just to kind of get a kind of rough idea, and this is what I was saying with the whole pink wool thing. This is honestly what I do, because I never use pink wool for anything. So I'm just going to grab this onto here, and across here, and pretty much do it on all of these ones so that you can just put the kind of hay bales on top. I'll just show you again just a little bit of this. Let's put that in there. We could also actually do this part, so I'm just going to up these. And I have to check on this side. I'm pretty sure this side will be exactly the same as over here. But you never know. And we didn't check where the door is, god damn it. Ah well. Right, I'm also going to put in these as well, get these done. Put those in there, and also put in these little bits. Actually, I did on the other ones as well, flip over these to make them upside down on the outside, so it looks more kind of solid wood. I was going to put the stairs in, but it just didn't look quite right, so I ended up stopping that. But now what I'll do is I will catch you guys after I've actually done this part. Okay, so I've filled in that roof, or at least most of it. I don't think that this inside bit has the lights on it, but we can have a look at that on the inside. That kind of way we get around to it. I'm pretty sure that this side is exactly the same, so we can just add in that, and also the button where it is. There we go. So we got a button there and a button up there. So that's kind of that side of it done. So let's work on this front part. So with the texture pack again, there is these kind of extra blocks. I'm going to try them out and see. And they just don't fit with the kind of style. Okay, that's cool. So I'm not going to use those. Get rid of that. And I'm going to use these. So let's have a look at what we can do. If we have it on the outside, we need to have it on top of these and on top of these. 3, and then we can have an overhang. There we go, that works out. So we've got this. Or do we want to add to cover up? Yeah, we could have it covering up, really. So then we can pull this back, possibly go to here. I'm not too sure about that. Don't really want to take out this entire bit because I want it to be seen underneath. But that would be preferable, these sets of 2. Right, well, I will try this out. Just on a little section. Yeah, god damn it, you lose too much there. Okay, now this is where it's already got difficult. This is why I wanted to kind of do this one in a separate video, and I think this video will just be the blacksmith rather than the blacksmith and the Riverwood trader. But we definitely want this up here. That's certain. I think this one as well. That's good. Do want it to overhang, but I'm not going to lose that. I don't want to lose that extra bit. I don't need that there, but that's fine. So 3 here. And I'm just going to grab a pink wool again. Throw this in. 2, 3 there. Well, this one needs to go down, so I'm just going to move all these down here. Like that. Okay, let's have a look at this. Well, that's not too bad. I think that's going to be the best we can do. So we've got 2 here. It's either that or have the 3rd one up here. No, I don't know. I just kind of want to have this roof looking steeper and then it kind of flattens out. And that's what I'm trying to go for, but as well as having this overhang. So that's what I'm going to go with anyway. And I might change it later on. We'll see. That's what we'll go with for the time being. So I'll just grab these. Would have been easier with the slabs. But they're a bit weird. So we're not going to use those. So put these down. Throw that down. It's here. And I'm just going to go in here and fill up this space with these. There we go. I should be able to do it quickly. Okay, so then that's got that side as well. I could use World Edit to get rid of these pink blocks, but I kind of like to go in and do it myself just because I kind of want to get a feel of the actual inside part like this. Now you might be wondering if this is too small. I think in game actually if you jump while you're here you do just hit your head into it, but this is supposed to be raised up, so when I actually take this and actually start really kind of playing with it, I'll be basically pulling up all of these buildings, putting in foundations and stuff, so that when you build them on hills that'll be alright. So I got this. What I do need to find out is how this is connected onto this, or if it isn't at all. So it's raised. So I'm just going to switch out all of this stuff. Oops, not that. So I need to find out if that's raised. I know that this part's supposed to be raised, but we're, like I said, yeah, we'll do that in a bit. This here, there. Wherever the door is, we need to check where the door is, so we got a door there. It's kind of got it. I should try doing this side bit as well. I know that this will definitely be overhanging here, so I can put this in. Is it supposed to be connected into this part, I wonder? Okay, so I'll check to see if these lights are here as well. So that's going to give us a 5 there, but we could do with a 3. So I just take off these and put them in here. There we go. And go down here. Try that out, and I can put some in here as well. Yeah, I think those lights will... I'll just take those lights out. I think they're not going to... I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, 3 there. Well, they're covered up anyway. There we go. Right, so the 3 on the top. Oops. Right, need that in there, put that in there, put these in. Put these on top. And then these back bits here we can switch out for those. And I think this roof has gone up higher than it is on the actual Skyrim one, but that doesn't matter too much. Where else are we going to go? Go down here, put in a couple of extra blocks. Might as well finish off this roof, then we can edit it. We can go in game, have a look, and we can edit this to make it look better. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to leave those lights in because they've been hidden anyway. So nobody will know. Well, you guys will know, but most other people won't know. And this is where it's going to be a bit weird. I think I'll do it. I have to check on this side then, how this is connected in. I think the roof anyway is flat here. But I want the actual extra bits. So I'm going to just put in both of those for the time being. We'll switch out, see which one's better. Put this in, put this overhang on like that. And then we can also put in here, get rid of all this pink wool. That's another reason I use the pink walls, because it's so obvious that it's not supposed to be in the build. So that's another kind of reason. We could have one light there actually, that could be a nice way to hide lighting, but I'll still check on that. So I've got to check on the door, check on the roof, check on these lights, check on mainly how this is connected in here, but actually that's alright. It's not too bad. That's kind of not... It's not stupidly like it, is it? I think it's this overhang, it just doesn't seem to fit as well. I'm just going to basically grab these, put these in quickly. These are jungle, yeah they are jungle. That's good. Keep the same kind of colour scheme. So we've got a couple of things to check, right? Move this, move this. So I'm just going to fill this in and I will catch you guys in Skyrim. Okay, and we're back in Skyrim, so we need to check how this is connecting. So there's this extra section here where there'll be steps going down. So we do, I think with this building, we need to have it raised up kind of normally. So I might do that quickly. Actually just raise the entire thing up and then we can actually kind of add in the extra stuff. We need to put in these extra logs, kind of logs coming out. It doesn't have an overhang on this part, so we could just take that out. And I might have a look at what that looks like, but here you can see that when you jump it does hit your head, so we got the right kind of height on that. There's nothing on that side at all, but on the other side we need to check. I don't know why I went right past the water wheel. I'll run, god damn it. Right, so this roof bit here, also they've used the wood just to kind of cover it up and make it stop. But again we need the wood coming out, or at least to try that. And also on top of this, so on top of this it has the same kind of beam type thing that we do have on that one. So that's cool. So we can put that in. There's also some kind of bracing parts. God damn it. Also got some bracing parts going across here. We could add in the stairs for that. And there isn't any lights at all. This is all wood then. Okay. So that's all wood. There isn't any there at all. So this section... Door. Finally removed the door. There we go. So we got the door in the right place. Okay. There's just wood, stuff, and barrels. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to raise that up by one block then, and then we'll start kind of editing it. Okay, so what I've done is I've kind of switched all those out for slabs, and I've also added in this extra kind of side piece here. I was kind of tempted to go with, you know, the stairs as well, but I think slabs make it look a little bit more smoother. Also the fence on these parts I checked, just because I knew something didn't quite look right, but there isn't fence on this front section, but there is only on this kind of smithy part. I've also quickly just extended one of these here, so it's got a 5 on the top, and that goes down onto this part here, so that's pretty good. What I do need to kind of have a mess around on, I want to ask you guys what you think about this front side part. You know, if I should go with 3 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, and then have 1, 2, and 3 there. I don't know. I'm not too sure. That makes it look smoother. But then we've got this block on top of these. I mean, we could, you know, obviously have 3 there, a 2 there, and then 1 there. So it's kind of like going, sloping around. But I'm really honestly not sure, so you know, I want to ask you guys about that part. That's pretty much it, I think. I don't think there's anything else that's been added or anything. No, not particularly. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this side bit now, the actual smithy bit. So if you guys could tell me about this one, what you think about it, that would be absolutely awesome, or any kind of suggestions or anything like that. But if not, we'll kind of leave it how it is and start doing the interior next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully if you enjoyed. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.